Good morning. We're delighted to welcome you this morning to our Year 12 induction morning. We're really sorry we can't all be together in school today, but we couldn't let this opportunity pass without giving you a chance to find out a little bit more about the sixth form and ask any questions that you may have been thinking about for months. Normally, at this time of year, you'd be having that wonderful celebration of finishing exams, and I think we're all too aware of why that hasn't been possible this year. But we didn't want you to miss out on all the rites of passage of moving from Year 11 to Year 12. We hope that in a few short months we'll all be back together and it'll be like an episode of Friends, but with slightly less coffee. My first message about sixth form is that it's a really, really big opportunity to make a whole new world for yourself, whether you've come from Hayesfield or from another school. This is your chance to reinvent yourself, to have a fresh start, to take that magic carpet ride to where you want to be. And we hope that this morning you'll start to see some of the ways that you can do that. I'm Miss Truman, the head of sixth form, and I'll tell you more about myself shortly. But before we do that, I wanted to introduce you to some key people who will be helping you and supporting you as part of the school community in September. Miss Yates, our head teacher, Mr. Powell, the deputy head, Mr. White, the deputy head, and then I'll be talking about Mrs. Eaton, who's the assistant head in charge of safeguarding. Thank you.
Good morning everybody and welcome to Hayesfield. My name is Miss Yates and I'm the head teacher. I am delighted to welcome you to our sixth form. Under slightly different circumstances to normally, because we would ordinarily be having you here in our Roper Theatre where we'd be able to meet you face to face, but unfortunately we're not able to do that this morning. We are in fact stood here in an empty Roper Theatre and we are looking at 240 empty seats and we can't wait to see those seats filled by your lovely smiling faces in September. I just want to say well done on choosing a great sixth form. This is our school motto, Achieving Ambitions, and that is very much the centre of everything that we're going to do with you for the next 2 years. So I'd just like you to think very carefully of exactly what it is that you'd like to achieve for yourself over the next 2 years, and then we will very much look forward to working with you to make that dream a reality.
Hello Year 12, my name is Mr. Powell and I'm one of the deputy heads here and I'm in charge of the curriculum. Basically that means I'm in charge of what you're taught, the subjects you're going to study and how you're going to study them as well. So one of my really important roles is to make sure that the teaching in the classroom is absolutely fine for you and that you're learning really, really well. One of my other roles within the school is being in charge of the Upper Oldfield Park site where we are now. So I've got all the responsibility for this site and managing you when you're on it. Really looking forward to seeing you in the beginning of Year 12 and starting your subjects.
Good morning, my name is Mr. White. I'm Deputy Head Teacher and the main responsibility I have is for achievement. So when it comes to achieving ambitions, I work hand in hand with Miss Truman in ensuring that we help you achieve the very best you can in the next 2 years at Hayesfield Sixth Form. My other responsibility is to be the lead at the Broome Hayes campus, so I look forward to seeing you around at the BH campus as well.
Another person I ought to point out who hasn't been able to be here with us today is Mrs. Eaton. She's the head of safeguarding for the school, keeping you all safe. So if you ever have any worries or concerns and you can't find either anyone in the sixth form team to speak to, she's a very important person that you can get in touch with and she'll do her best to help you. So let me now go through and introduce the sixth form team ourselves. My name is Miss Truman and I'm the director of sixth form. So I'm based here on the Upper Oldfield Park campus and you'll see a lot of me in assemblies and I will write to you every Monday morning along with Mr. Rutt, the Deputy Head of Sixth Form, and we'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in the school this week. I also am the lead for students who are thinking of applying to competitive university courses and also will run the UCAS system for applying post-18. I take oversight of your timetables and also your progress and achievement. So I hope to be seeing lots of you to congratulate you on the excellent progress you're making. And if at any point you are struggling a little bit, we'll probably get together and just have a chat about how we can support you to work on that. I'll now hand you over to Mr. Rutt, who is the Deputy Head of Sixth Form.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Rutt. I'm Deputy Head of the Sixth Form. I'm in charge of the tutor programme, where we'll be covering topics such as managing your finances, post-18 options and mental health issues. I also work closely with the 6 SLT, that's the student leadership team for the Sixth Form, on diversity issues such as Black Lives Matter and Pride. I also keep charge of your data, so I get to see all of your lovely data, because I do, being a scientist, love a spreadsheet. I'm based down at Broomhayes, so if most of you are based down at Broomhayes, such as the science and maths students, and you can't find anyone to speak to, I'll be the one to speak to about any issues.
Hello, my name is Helen Gulliford. I'm Mrs. Gulliford, and I am the Post-16 Pastoral Manager for Sixth Form. At Haysfield, we have a strong pastoral system through every year group, and that will continue into Post-16. This may be a new support system to you if you're coming from another school. My job is to support you to achieve through Sixth Form. I run alongside your academic pathway, and my job is to enable you to access that pathway, to deal with any issues that you may have around attendance, around work levels, and to just offer general support to help you achieve what you want to do. I'm able to signpost you to lots of different agencies if we can't help you in school, which cover a broad range of issues that you may have. But we like to deal with these issues when they're small, so we would really appreciate that you come and communicate with us in the pastoral office as soon as you have any concerns whatsoever. Please remember, our job is to get you to where you want to be post-18, and we're here to completely support you with that.
So there are just a couple more people that I want you to be aware of for September. The first is Miss Cording. She is in charge of LEAP. If you've not been to Haysfield before, you won't know that LEAP is our after-school enrichment programme that runs every day during the week. We do encourage Year 12s, as many of you as possible, to get involved with that, because when you're moving forward from Sixth Form, whether into employment or higher education, you will need that breadth, not just the academic grades, but that breadth of life experience and skills to move you forward. And frankly, a lot of it's quite good fun. She's also in charge of the Duke of Edinburgh scheme and also the lead for careers. On the note of careers, our post-16 careers lead is Miss Langford Lasney, and she will be helping you with all your post-18 choices, helping you to find out about apprenticeships, universities, and also she is the gateway to our independent careers advisor. So if at any point you feel that you need a careers appointment, she can arrange that for you. So those will be people that you'll come across in September. So what I want to do at this stage is go through the plan for the morning. This has already been sent out to you, and also a lot of the links have been sent to you so that you know how to access those this morning. So this is our welcome assembly now. At 9:30, you should have been sent a link for a Zoom session with your tutor for today. These are not necessarily the exact tutors you will have in September. Also, if any of you decide to change your subjects between now and September, it may mean that we have to change your tutor group. But broadly speaking, we're aiming to keep you with the students you're with now. Tutor time takes place in the mornings, and also you have a PSE lesson once a week, which in many cases will be with your tutor. So your tutor this morning is an opportunity to meet the other people in your group, get to know each other, perhaps play some ice-breaking games and find out about each other, ask your tutor for today any questions you have. All the tutors for today are experienced sixth form teachers and tutors. At 10:30, you can follow the link to the subject introductory videos. We're really sad that you can't be in a classroom with your teachers today, but they've done the next best thing and they've made videos introducing themselves and the subject. So do have a look at those. Those are all available for you via the website. And at the same time, if you do have any specific questions, you should have a link to a live chat on Zoom where you can come and ask the sixth form team any questions that you have. We'll probably know most of the answers, and if we don't, we can find out for you. At 11 o'clock, this morning isn't just about the teachers and the staff, it's also about your fellow sixth formers. And we have a 6 SLT, a 6 senior leadership team of the students who will be in year 13 in September, and they've produced a video to introduce themselves to you and also an opportunity to chat with them. At 11:30, anybody who's interested at this point in finding out about higher education beyond sixth form, we're going to be doing a short Zoom then, looking at the different things that we're going to be putting in place for you to help you make those difficult decisions. And particularly this would be useful for you if you are thinking about applying to highly competitive courses. So that might be, it could be any type of highly competitive course at any university, but particularly if you are thinking at the back of your mind you might want to apply to Oxbridge, it would be good to come in on this Zoom and find out a little bit more. At 11:45 there are 2 optional Zooms, again, one for the Medical Society, the MedSoc. Please don't just think that this is about if you want to be a doctor. Yes, if you want to be a doctor, absolutely, but also all medical careers, nursing, physiotherapy, paramedic science, and medical careers not just for humans, veterinary science as well. So come and find out a little bit more about that. Or alternatively, if you're thinking at the back of your mind that perhaps a career in education might be for you, we do run a pre-teach programme where we just give you some opportunities to build up your CV, try out that environment so that you can make informed decisions when you come to choose your route post-18. As I said earlier, sixth form isn't just about the academic, it's also about getting involved. And we do have a huge range of opportunities, whether that's working with younger students as mentoring, the MedSoc I've just mentioned, academic discussion podcasts, being a newspaper editor, climate committee, etc., etc. We also have really exciting schemes like the Gold D of E, the Combined Cadet Corps for the Royal Navy, and also World Challenge expeditions. You'll be able to find out lots more about these, and we'll be sent a booklet with lots of information about the choices in September. But do start looking around the website and finding out about those things, or come on and ask some questions about them. One of the things I hope all of you are looking forward to is our planned residential to Hook Court in September. The reality is none of us know if by September we will be able to do this, but we are still intending to at the moment. We will contact you if that situation changes. If we can't do it in September, we will look to do it. We will look to move it to a later point in the year because we think it's a really valuable experience for you. So if you haven't heard anything about this, you will have been sent a letter about it on the ULAS application system, so via your email, so do look back for that and contact us if you're not sure what that's about. So when you come into the sixth form, we want to welcome you to a new, more adult environment. Part of that is that we don't insist on a uniform, but we do still have a dress code. This is something that you'll have to follow in whatever workplace or environment that you end up in. So we don't expect business wear, but we do expect you to dress smartly. There should be no crop tops, no bare shoulders. Essentially, your top and your bottoms should meet at the waistband. You are allowed to dye your hair, but it should be within the normal human colour range. The other thing that's absolutely key in sixth form is that growing sense of independence. We give you study periods alongside lesson periods, but the key word there is study. You will need to use them, because for every hour of a lesson you have in your week, you will need to do at least 1 hour of independent study. So we'll be helping you in September learn how to use that time effectively. Goodness knows we wouldn't have wanted it for you, but you have had quite a lot of practice over the last couple of months, and so we're hoping that you're going to be the best prepared Year 12s ever in this situation. At 10:30, as I said earlier, you've got an opportunity to find out more about your subjects. Go to the transition, Year 11 to 12 transition tab on the website, and you will find all of the subject videos that teachers have made introducing them. And what we quite like about these videos is they're quite different from each other because they embody the spirit of the subject that they represent. Again, if you would like to join the live chat with the sixth form team, we can try and answer your questions. All the links that you need are on the letter that you were sent yesterday. So, sixth form should be a positive, it should be a happy time. It's a time to turn yourself into the person that you want to be. Finally, a few practical things that we need to look at. In August, on results day, you will need to come and enrol formally for sixth form. If you are currently a Year 11 Haysfield student, you will enrol on results day itself on Thursday the 20th of August. We will send you an email the day before giving you a time to attend for enrolment. As you can imagine, in the current circumstances, we're having to plan for socially distant enrolment, which means we need to spread you out a little bit more through the day. So please do stick to the time that you're given. Equally, if you are new to Haysfield, your enrolment will be the following day, Friday the 21st of August, and again you will be given a time slot to meet. Please come in that time slot. You will also, if you are new to Haysfield, you must bring your original GCSE results slip with you because we have to have proof of your grades. So I think in terms of the opportunities available, I hope you enjoyed this morning. I hope you have some fun getting to know your tutor groups. Be reflecting on the subjects that you've chosen. Be honest with yourself about the grades that you think you're going to achieve. I wanted to remind you of the pathways into sixth form. Each of the pathways from Bespoke to Endeavour has different entry requirements. So please be aware of those when you get your results, because you need to get the entry grades for that pathway as well as for the specific subjects that you want to have. If you don't get them, don't panic. We'll be here at enrolment to talk you through what we can offer you. But we hope that most of you, it won't be a problem because you will have done fantastically well. So, welcome to Haysfield Sixth Form. We're really thrilled to have you with us. Your next session this morning is your tutor for today. So you will have had this allocated to you by email, and they will be available for you on Zoom at 9:30. Finally, the start of term. Once you've enrolled, the start of term is on Thursday the 4th of September. Please all come to the Upper Oldfield Park campus, and please arrive for about 8:20 in the morning so that we can get everybody organised before the day starts at 8:30. Hope you have a wonderful morning. Do get in touch if you have any questions, and we're really looking forward to seeing you in September. Thank you very much.